What's up, guys? It's time for some arena domination, hopefully. It's the third day of the season, and this is the last session of the day that you can play in, so I'm kind of running out of the time. I'm processing another video at the same time, so there might potentially be a little bit lag on the video. I hope not, but if there is, then that's the reason. But I need to play on this session, I can't miss it, so I have to double dip. Yesterday I was getting kind of hard battles. I was going back and forth. I was getting big win streaks, and then I was also getting back and forth. But I definitely dropped down a lot from my 77% win ratio. We're still highly in the positive, of course, but not gonna get 80% this season if we keep this up, which is the plan. I'm trying to play every day, trying to keep up with the rankings. The goal is to get top 100. We're gonna get hard accounts. If we keep this up, we're basically only gonna meet hard accounts, and easier accounts are gonna be a rare find. Today, on the morning, I played like, was it 3 battles or something? I think, no, I didn't lose all. I won one of them, but I was like, I was meeting literally like +4 everything mythical 6-star blessing. I think I fought the guy that had like 80,000 points or something like that. Let me check the battle history after that, but I was literally fighting like top 10 accounts, not even top 100, but like top 10 accounts or something like that, so it was getting a little bit, how would I say? It was getting a little bit sad at one point. Should I try Donatello in this one? It's gonna be risky, but let's go with Donatello. There's a good chance that I don't have enough resistance, but he's going with double lockout, and generally I like to ban lockout often, not always, but often, because I'm not gonna go before them, obviously. When they go with double lockout, it's kind of like, you know, you really want to ban one of the nukers, preferably, and not one of the lockouts, so Donatello is kind of like, ah, fucker, he went for my Predator. Not the Predator ban, dude. Everybody thinks Predator is bad, why would you ban the Predator? Ah, fuck. This is not starting out well. Now, we have the cooldown reset, and also both of his lockouts are Spirit Affinity, so Rotos and Armans could get weakened, which could change everything. Like, if Armans doesn't get locked out... Oh, okay, he did. Of course he did. If Armans didn't get locked out there, I could have just polymorphed Marius and it might have been over, but of course it happened. Pretty often he gets weak hit, which I like. It adds a lot to Armans' strength, to be honest. His affinity is big part of his viability, because the two main lockouts were just there, and both of them can weak hit against him. But okay, Rotos is still in the game, and this is kind of looking good. With the Death Dealer, we're obviously gonna one-shot the R-base, so I think we're starting off with a good battle, hopefully. Oh, he gave up. Okay. I always get this thing that, not always, but it happens all the time, that there's like a really hard battle, and then I'm doing really well, and I'm about to win, and then I give my villain speech that, not today, today is the day that Krakens lost to me, and then he ends up soloing me with like, Empress or something. It happened too many times that it's kind of embarrassing, but I can't help myself when I'm about to defeat a big boy account. Yeah, this is the guy I was talking. Okay, not 90k, I was exaggerating a little bit there, but 81k still. Let me double check. I think that is like wait, huh? Am I seeing it wrong? He has 81,000 points. Why is he not on the leaderboards? Oh, it's season. Okay. My bad. I was getting super confused. So wait, I'm still confused. No, I'm looking at player power, not points. Fuck. This guy's 300,000 points. I was looking like 100 million points, 1048. How does that play out? But okay, so like literal rank 6 account. Yeah, that's what I was saying. was winnable, but he was like whipping out like a full 6-star blessing +4 team, you know. Would have been good win, but it also would have been off video. I've been having this issue, I mean, if you wanna call it an issue, that obviously, you know, I'm a content creator, I do PvP videos. If I get a good win, I want to showcase it on the video, and often I can't help myself that I have to play couple battles of video when I don't really have time to make one, and I just play like 5 or 10 battles, and many like really good battles are always off video. Like all of my best battles are off video, really, well, most of them, but there's so many, like every time I win one of these like rank 1 or top 10 account, or I win multiple of them in a row, of course it happens to be on video. I don't usually even mention it because it's always gonna be like, you know, of course it was off video, and do you have pictures and so on, and you know, I don't want to prove myself every time that I need to show some pictures, and then I look like an asshole that I'm always bragging about beating all of the top accounts. So if there's no, you know, no pictures, there's no proof, then fuck. Anyway, not that it matters if you beat a big boy account with RNG, but it's still pretty, you know, it feels pretty good to beat one of those undefeatable god accounts. As far as the builds and strategies, I don't think a lot has changed since the last video. That's kind of one of the things with Raid, that you might not make any visible changes on your builds or champions for many months, even years, and then you might make multiple massive upgrades in like one day or something, but most days you're not gonna get new champions or new builds or anything like that. Interesting. I guess we're gonna go with mod. I can't remember the name of this champion, but I still have him in... Was he a fragment champion or not? Maybe it was another Darth. I don't think it's him. I have one of those jars still as a fragment, but I don't think it's him. Him I actually have, I think. I did do the fusion. I wanna go for Gizmak ban, but I think we're going with the Fabian. Let me think about it, actually. I think I should go for Gizmak ban. Yeah. If we... Oh my god. Another Predator ban. No, I was gonna say that... I was literally gonna say that if I let him have the Fabian, there's still a good chance that Predator is gonna dodge, and his team is very squishy, so if Predator gets a turn and he's not locked out, I'm just gonna one-shot him, but... fuck. People are turning around on the Predator. Predator is so... It still looks kind of like a doable matchup. I can't remember this champion's name. I know he has like a single target nuke that ignores Stone Skin. I wanna say Drokkul, but Drokkul is the Ogren fusion. I don't know, he has kind of those stone things on its face, and I kind of associate with Drokkul because I can remember that champion's name really well, but obviously it's not the Drokkul. Drokkul was one of the worst fusions ever in the game, and it was super cringe, but I did Drokkul fusion, and I even have fully booked Drokkul, because back in those days I just didn't have a lot of champions, and I really needed a Drokkul. Believe it or not, I had so few champions back in those days, because we got way less shards, as you do these days, and everybody in my clan was roasting me for booking Drokkul, but it was worth it. I was using Drokkul in arena defense for quite a while, actually. And I finished, you know, I finished plat multiple times with Drokkul in my defense, but I don't know if that really means anything, but at least I did use him. Even like I did book him, but I was using him, so it was justified back in those days. Now if I could take my books back, I definitely would do it. Okay, fuck. Maybe I should have... Maybe I should have let the Drogcool go and ban the Fabian after all. The thing is that I was kind of expecting him to ban Armans and not Predator. If I had double nuker and Predator is way tankier than Rotos, I think I would have done way better on this. Fuck. Is it over? It's over. Ah, fuck. But I can't get the revive up now, and Rotos is so squeezy with the dead dealer. Yeah, okay, fuck. It was a mistake. I'm super afraid of Fabian, and then every now and then I'm like, okay, let's ban something else and I can deal with Fabian. And pretty often, or usually I probably lose these matchups. Okay, we give up. I made a mistake in the start. Okay, we move on from that one. Let me take a look at the champion's kit, because I haven't faced him too many times. Where is it? I think people... Oh yeah, it's the doorkeeper. I forgot, now I remember his name is so... By the way, can you see that, like, I was saying that he reminds me of Drogcool? Both of them have the same kind of stone concept around them. Where is Drogcool? Drogcool also has stones around his face, and I don't know what you call it. Maybe that's like a mud... Well, it's stone. Yeah, it's stone. Kind of same thematic, although they look totally different and it's different colors and everything, but reminds me of Drogcool. But yeah, he had like the one nuke, and I think everything else was kind of, you know, yeah, nothing insane. He is health scaling champion, and they are notorious of doing low damage, except these days, you know, multiple of the top champions in the game happen to be health scaling, which is funny because, you know, before that they were notoriously horrible health scaling champions, but these days we got like Nice and Embrus and Predator, and they are maybe one could even argue that they are literally the 3 best nukers in the game for PvP. I would probably say that. I mean, there's other champions that are in contention, not too many, but couple mythics like maybe what you call it, Siegfried, and maybe somebody would say that Nell wouldn't be, but I would say Nell. Nell is more like an offense specialist in Classic Arena, but Nell is a good one. Gizmo, kind of the same deal, but I would probably say that literally the 3 best nukers in the game for PvP are all health scaling champions, but basically all the other health scaling champions suck. Like, I remember, I can show it after this battle, but there was that new Lizardman champion released maybe a couple years ago. I wanna say like 2 or 3 years ago. I can't remember his name out of top of my head, but he has some skill set little bit similar to Fatalis, and I think he has like AoE A1. And I remember people were kind of hyped about that champion, that oh, we have like a health scaling nuker that you can use in live arena, and the bar was super low to be happy about health scaling nukers. I'm pretty sure he was health scaling. I will be embarrassed if he was defense scaling, definitely not attack scaling, but pretty sure he was health. And there was like a guaranteed event for him, I think, but I didn't have the shards to do it, and I never got him. I kind of wanted to get him, but I never did. Okay, this looks like a mod battle. 6-star Galatir. Fuck. Anyway, I'm a little bit amped up because I did like almost 1 hour Predator video, and I was just babbling non-stop, and I was continuously sipping coffee to, you know, wake myself up and so on. And now I'm kind of on like a hyperdrive mode. I always have this, that I'm either I sound like I'm super tired and boring, or then I'm like hyperactive, but right now I'm in hyperactive mode and I can't turn it off, so this is what you get today. Fuck. I wanna go for Ember Span. Even though just the other battle I was saying that if they go for double lockout, maybe you don't ban lockout at all. If they go triple nuker here, it might, you know, in vacuum make sense to ban maybe Galatir, that would be the only reviver in the team, but I'm kind of afraid of Embrus, especially if he banned Predator or one of my nukers, but especially Predator, because the Embrus passive is just gonna fuck me up, especially Rotos. So I think this is better. Like I said, I will definitely say that, of course, Nice is better champion than Embrus, but Embrus is really bad for my account, specifically. I mean, it's really bad in general, but I can do better against Nice than Embrus. I know that sounds crazy, but I think it's true. Okay, I don't think I wanna go for the kill on Marius. I think I wanna leave that for the Predator. Let's just go for A2. I play for the long game. Not the long game, we try to make it short by stealing health quickly. And Galatir got a good chunk of health. Oh, is he already gonna die? Got a good chunk of health destroyed there, and would get more destroyed if I nuke with the Predator A2, but it's so low health that I wish it was more health so that I could destroy it harder. Okay, do I still want to go for double kill or block revive? I think we have to go for double kill, right? Or no. Let's just go for one kill. Yeah, now Marius is out of the game. We're looking pretty good right now. I don't think Predator is gonna get one shot by Nice, so I don't have to keep him, yeah. Okay, I definitely have enough damage to kill Maritska with attack buff. Okay, that was low balling. I'm sure that was without Helm Smasher. It should have been like 280k with the proc. Okay, let's go. 2 out of 3. Are we making a comeback? So much red, it looks bad. I hate this. But 2 out of 3. Let's get 9 wins in row and then I will be happy. It definitely feels good if you're winning more than losing, even though, you know, it's a game of progression and a lot of the fights. Of course, how you play the battles and how you build and your strategies matter, but still there's always a good chunk of the battle that is just down to RNG. And sometimes, you know, you might get 5 wins, 5 losses, or the same battles could easily be 10 wins in a row. And even if you do get all the 10 wins, it's not like that changes anything forever. But it makes you a lot more motivated and hyped if you have good win ratio. And we're still at the start of the season. I'm sure the battles are gonna get progressively better. So I need my wins. I wanna be amped up and feeling like unstoppable, as I have been for the last couple of weeks. By the way, on the last video I was complaining that I slept really bad and my neck hurts, and I think it was that. I wasn't sure if it was just that I was like, I didn't realize it, but I was like working out and somehow hurt my neck, but it already went away, so I don't think I tore it or anything like that. Sulfuren, I wish I had another speed booster, because he's definitely gonna ban Armans in this battle, and Ilvi could be good here. Little bit self-roast. Wait, fuck. I should have gone with Arbiter. I could have gone with Arbiter, to be honest, but I don't think Galleos is bad. Mord could have been good too. There's a good chance he's gonna go for... Maybe... Nah, I don't think he's gonna go for that spawn. He has to go for Marius, right? I mean, not Marius, Armans. Anyways, Rotos ban, I'll take it. I think that's like the... You know, Rotos or Galleos, those were the bans that I would have preferred anyway. So I got this exercise machine. It's like a, you know, you can get insanely, you can get exercise machines that are like tens of thousands, but it's not that kind of one, but it's a pretty good one that it has proper weights and you can set them and you can do multiple different, like completely different exercises. And I'm not like a gym bro or anything, but I like that I can have it like, I can do it like myself in my own apartment or my own house whenever I want. I don't have to worry about other people, and you know, I can go on my underwear when I wake up and do a couple of sets and then do a couple of sets later. And since I got it, I've been, you know, doing it a lot every day. And obviously, you know, it's not like I haven't worked out before. So when you start working out, and if you do like, if you try hard, you're obviously gonna have like, what do you call it? Your muscles are gonna be like tense after working out. And I've been working out every day, obviously, so my muscles are like 24/7 tense, which makes sense. I know it would be good to take a couple of days off, but I've been too amped about it because finally I have like motivation to work out. And I wasn't like 100% sure if I accidentally tore my neck or something, because one day suddenly one side of my neck was just hurting, but it already went off, so I'm good. My muscles are still tense, but my neck is fine. It's not hurting anymore. Maybe in 6 months you're gonna see evolved version of Shinny, and I'm gonna have a little bit more Chad-like appearance like I used to when I was when I was teenager and young. I was not working out, but I was competing in dancing, and I was doing like 5 hours of exercise basically every day and going to competition every weekend and so on. I used to be in very good shape, and over the years I haven't done anything. At times I have done gym, but not, you know, not in long term, and oh fuck, we got resisted. And my condition has gone down over time, and it's finally time to fix it. Okay, nice, don't solo me. Let me get this one. Maybe I should have saved the gaze. I was without whale, but it's, you know, even with whale I wouldn't one-shot it, but maybe I could have saved it for later. Ah, come on, nice, stop it. Fuck. I don't think I have enough damage, but he will be low. Predator, you need to proc Helm Smasher now. Don't let me down. We need Helm Smasher proc. With that we might kill it. Come on. Predator. Why is the game lacking? It's giving me like, oh, let's go, let's go. I did it. This is why I need to get my Predator more empowered. It's kind of funny thing to say afterwards. If you guys remember, I had like a stack of, I think, 22k gems, and we had a Rotos 15x with 2x Ancients recently. And obviously, charts are like the worst thing that you can spend your gems on. Especially these days, it's much better to use them for Deco Fates or Titan events, and yeah, that kind of stuff. But I couldn't help it, I had to go for the Rotos. I really want to get plus 4 Rotos, and I went all in on it, and I did get 1 Rotos, which was super good. I wasn't expecting to get any, and I think I used like half of my gems, then I got 1, and then I was like, originally I was gonna use half and save the rest, and then I was like, fuck it, this is the day. I have to go balls deep and I'll get it plus 4. I didn't, I'm super close. I need only 1 more, I'll get it eventually. But if it happens now with Predator, I'm gonna go with the Predator event. Again, I'm gonna waste all of my gems. And if we get Rotos event again like that, I'm not gonna do it, because Predator is just flat out a lot better than Rotos. I was originally a little bit scared to say it, because I didn't want to be, you know, I didn't want to be too hyped at the moment and say something that I would take back later, which I'm definitely not gonna take back. Predator is a lot better. Now I want to get plus for Predator. That's the goal. By the way, as you can see also, my strategy with the big order has changed. I used to go with Armans first and then Duchess to get my polymorphs early on in the team. Predator doesn't have 6-star blessing, but I'm picking him anyway because he's so good and enemies are frequently picking him now that I got to higher ranks. He's very common pick, so I want to pick him early on even if Duchess is behind him in the team order, because I want to get him. If enemy team gets Predator, then my win ratio goes down a lot. I think I might still pick Empress before him when I get Empress, because his passive also makes it very relevant that you have him early on in team order, and he's also more common pick than Predator, but we'll see when I get there. Okay, UDK, Commodus and Fabian. I think the power play here would be to go with Sulfuron, but I'm probably gonna regret this because he has Arbiter and there's no way Commodus is not gonna go before my Sulfuron. But if Commodus gets polymorphed, then I'm gonna destroy him, so I'll take the risk. I even have Sulfuron in 4-piece stone skin, which is not gonna be good against bombs. My long-term goal is probably not to have Sulfuron in stone skin and just go all in on speed in this build. But I don't have, like, all of my best speed stuff is on Armans already, even though he's also in 4-piece stone skin. Ah, fuck. Come on, Predator, can you solo this? Maybe. But if I get the gear for it one day, maybe he's not even gonna be stone skin and just full speed. Okay, it's looking bad. It's not completely impossible to win. He has a squeezy team, and if my Predator gets couple kills now, it might be okay. Come on, Predator, you can do this. I wanna hit the Commodus. It might be in Death Dealer. Might have been in Death Dealer. But I wanted to go for Arbiter first to do highest damage on him, but I wasn't even able to one-shot Arbiter, sadly. Also, if I had a higher level... Oh, fuck. Ah, that's bad. If I had higher level life... How is he not hitting the passive at all? Come on, Predator. Not 3 times in a row. Okay, that's bullshit. Oh, come on. Fuck. And I don't have Whale, so I'm gonna get resisted here. Okay, it's over. Now I lost my train of thought. That was a little bit demotivating. I thought I had a like 50-50 chance to beat this, but I got totally gimped there. Ah, fuck. Well, that wasn't Predator's fault, to put it nicely. That's the issue with bombs. I'm kind of, you know, bombs are very finicky. You either get destroyed or you destroy, and you need to go first. And if they are running stuff like immunity on revivers or something, you can easily get screwed, or with polymorph and so on. He didn't happen to. But I have really bad time with bombs. I know most people don't really, but I do. Mercurial set, I think, is gonna soon change it. I don't think I'm gonna see a lot of bombs. I think the mere fact that I will get one reviver in Mercurial and I'll get Empress on my champion roster, meaning that I can pick it and I'll face it and bombs less. I think those things are gonna increase my win ratio a lot, because a lot of my hardest matchups will be less common for enemies to pick. But he absolutely destroyed me with that Commodus. Damn, it would have been so good if Predator did 1 versus 4 there. His team was the type of one that Predator totally could have done it, and it wouldn't have been that out of the realm of possibilities. He had like the full passive. No, like not full. He had like 40%, I think. And he didn't evade like any of the hits, so a little bit unlucky. And if he killed like the Arbiter at the start and evaded it, then maybe I could have gotten a kill and fully stacked out the passive. Okay, here's another interesting battle. This time I'm definitely gonna ban the Commodus, but who else do I want to ban? I almost wanna pick Nakarada here, but he already took it. Should I go for Leonardo? Like, the new champion does the block revive, which is a little bit scary. Now he has Marius, of course. That is no reviver. Maybe I'm gonna regret this. He has Marius that could buff strip the buffs from Leonardo. But maybe with him I can survive. Like, I might get the Marius polymorphed at the start or block revived with Predator or both of them. So I think I may be able to take it out of the battle. I think Nakarada is gonna protect Marius, but it obviously depends on his builds. I think they're both kind of, you know, not super high health. Actually, the Mythic might be lower. Or is it only in the second form? Okay, yeah, it's lower, yeah. Okay, everybody is in Stone Skin as expected, but can we polymorph Marius? Let's go. Can I one-shot UDK? I don't have attack buff, it could be close. Very close. Too close. That could maybe be dealt with just having better glyphs on some items or something. Okay, it's looking pretty good. Okay, he has the block damage, no immunity. Predator has the whale, let's go. Yoink. That's so fun to do when it happens. It happens pretty often, to be honest, that we get this, but also often they have immunity too, and I need to play around it and wait for a little bit. Okay, let's continue. What rank? Okay, I'm 300. 66% win ratio, fuck. We have gone down below 70 now. I did pretty bad yesterday, and I did like 10 battles of video, and I think I won only 5 of them, so it went down a lot. I still hope we can retain 70% win ratio and go up, because I haven't played that many fights compared to these top accounts at least, so it's not out of the realm of possibilities to improve it, but we'll see about it. I'm gonna be down to challenge. Let's see, what's the top 100 right now? Oh, this guy had 91% win ratio. Impressive. Anyway, so rank 100 is 350. Okay, we'll definitely get to 350 by the end of this session, and I think. And this is a little bit short session too. Oh, against Panda, let's go. This is kind of short session, and I did two or three battles earlier today, so I didn't play a lot of today. I also didn't do, like, I've only done, counting these, I've done like 3 2-hour sessions in the first 3 days, so I didn't do like a full 3-hour session yet on any of those days, or did like double session, so I haven't played as many games as most people in top 500. So if I play more, there is still, you know, room to climb and catch up. So I think we're still pretty well in the contention for top 100. But we'll see about that. Not if you ask Panda. Panda doesn't want to lose this one, but neither of us wants to lose. I'm not sure if he's playing himself or somebody's playing on his account, because if you're not aware, Panda is like a very famous spender in this game, and he has tons of accounts. He's like a really rich person, like actually rich person. Don't ask me why I know. I don't want to go details because I want to respect his privacy, but some of those facts are well known about him. That's all I'm gonna say about it. But he has like many accounts. Many of them are just named like numbers, like Panda 1 to like 20 or something crazy like that. I don't know exactly how many accounts he has, but he has like 20 accounts or something crazy. He has one full clan allegedly of his own alt accounts, and all of them are like whale accounts that he bought from people like that quit, I guess, but he still keeps them up. But that's not definitely even his like main account, I think. Or is this the main account? Are those personal trophies or clan trophies? I'm not sure which ones those are. Is this actually his main account? He's going like a full speed team with both Gizmark and Komidos that, you know, I have trouble with, but let's see where it goes. It will be funny. This is the one battle where I want to spend all of my today's RNG. Please, RNG Jesus, please bless us on this battle. Let me beat Panda. Even if we go 10% win ratio today, if we beat this one battle, then I would be happy with that. Come on. Now he does have intercept. Oh, let's go. Starting strong, but Gizmark, the annoying, has a intercept buff on him, so... Oh, we got rid of it. Oh, okay. It's not looking terrible. This start is acceptable. Oh my god. Are we gonna beat Panda? Okay, let's talk about it after the battle ends. No victory speeds this time. I only go villain mode if I win, and not outside of it. The Nice obviously is gonna be in insane gear on his account, so even if we kill everybody else, we're really gonna struggle with that Nice. I already know it. I think we need to play smart and start with the A2 on Rotos and not A3. I think with his build and with the strength buff, we shouldn't have enough damage to kill it and proc the passive. But I think the mastery just proc. Did he lose the stun? He lost the stun because of the damage, so that was unfortunate. Fuck. Do I go for A2 on Gizmark or no? I think I go for A2 on Nice, but that's definitely gonna proc the passive. I might regret this. Oh, we didn't kill it. That's good. Not killing him is great. And Rotos is still, I hope, gonna... no, Gizmark is gonna move first. Fuck. It's looking dicey. But it's not over until it's over. We reduced good chunk of the Nice max health, and it will also help Rotos to... Oh, Nice died. Let's go, let's go. He didn't get the block damage up. But Gizmark, fuck Gizmark. Oh, let's go, let's go. Panda got full polymorph treatment. Let's go, let's go. I think Rotos might be able to block revive already, because Nice has so high max health, and Panda is obviously building his champions well. And in the meta build on Nice, you don't really want to focus on crit damage. You want to get as high health as possible, and speed too, because it will benefit him a lot in the second form when your allies are... Oh, he gave up. Let's go, let's go. That's gonna be thumbnail. It has to be thumbnail. Sorry, Panda. No, you know, don't take this personally. There's no grudges. I had to put that in the thumbnail. I like those who don't know the context, you know, me and Panda might have some personal histories. We might have gone back and forth. I might, you know, the first several videos of my channel might have memes about Panda. Panda might have put hits on me before, saying that he will pay people if, like, for wins on me during Platinum Reset. Like, if they attack me and beat me, he's gonna pay them. He has... dude, my mom is calling me when I'm making video and bragging about Panda. Not now, mom. here's a funny thing. I mentioned this a couple of times and people were kind of surprised, but you know, my family likes to talk a lot with Discord. Both of me and my brothers are, you know, nerds and play with PC a lot. I mean, my brother is kind of like a Giga Chat, but he does play, you know, games. He works out and this kind of stuff, but he plays game. He's very competitive in League of Legends, by the way. I think he's in, what do you call it? What's one tier below Challenger? He's in, is it Master tier? He's really high rank, but, yeah, so she was just trying to call me in Discord. I don't know if that picked up on the video, but I think the streamer mode should be enabled. But yeah, me and Panda have a lot of history, you know, but to be fair, we have had some good moments too. I still remember that when TLDR, I was in MAD for 3 years. I was like a hardcore clan loyalist and everything, and MAD was always beefing with Panda and so on, and me by proxy. We were always memeing and trolling Panda, and he obviously didn't like me for that. When MAD kicked me, they kind of changed the guild, you know, goals, and they wanted to go more whaley, and they wanted people that also do CVC points and Hydra points and not just contribute in Platinum Arena. They kicked me, kind of, you know, felt a little bit bad because I was in that clan 3 years and I felt like part of the team. It was like the, you know, I was super committed to the clan and I was not really thinking that I would ever look for another clan, but to be honest, it was kind of surprised that they ever let me in or get me in the clan so long. But after I quit the game, or not quit the game, after I got kicked out of the clan, Panda did ask me if I want to join SP, so that is kind of, you know, that is kind of pog. So I don't want to go, you know, I still remember that that was kind of nice of Panda, even though I'm sure it would have been the same thing, that my free-to-play playstyle would have been liability in his clan, and, you know, they wouldn't have liked it even if they were to invite me to it. So I didn't end up doing it, but I appreciate the gesture. But Panda is kind of my mortal enemy, and getting that win on the video feels pretty good. I'll take it. Everybody is gonna laugh about this later on. Again, I know there's lots of new players, you know, not everybody is aware of all the history, but Panda is one of the most famous players in the PvP scene in the raid. He's the leader of the SP clan that has 3 clans, and they have been one of the, let's say, at least top 2. Okay, you can debate about it. I think they might be rank 1 clan right now, but they have always been one of the top 3 arena clans. Right now there's really only them and MAD, and after that I think the third best clan these days without IPR would actually be Rodents of Unusual Size. I think that's like the third clan at this point. I'm a little bit out of the meta, but he's a very, very famous and controversial figure in the arena scene, has been participating in it for a long time. He has a tendency of buying accounts, so that's kind of infamous about him too, and I think he has the most rank 1 trophies these days. It used to be my boy Rats, but Rats hasn't been playing in a while. I think Panda had it, then Rats overtook it, and then Panda overtook Rats when Rats wasn't playing anymore. But anyway. Fuck yeah. That's some content, right? Oh fuck, we got his clanmate after that. He definitely wants... For sure he heard that Panda lost to me. I'm sure he said something like in Discord, like, fuck, did I have to lose to Shinny? Out of all of the people, that's so gonna be on video, but I think Cryptic is gonna come with like... with an attitude, he's not gonna go easy on me, so... Anyway, that's my victory lap about that. I don't, you know, you don't want to get too cocky about one win on like top accounts, because we're gonna meet a lot of them, and some of them we're gonna lose, some of them we're gonna win. It's a little bit cringe to, you know, brag about winning every big boy account, but you can't help but to do it, so. And to be fair, Panda's account is not just any big boy account. It might be the biggest boy account of them all, to be honest. It's definitely one of the top ones. I'm not that deep into the ultra giga Kraken scene at the moment. I don't know what's the most expensive account in raid, but it might be literally the account that we just beat. Anyways. Wait, somebody sent me a picture, not Panda, it's a guy that is like a driver. I don't know if he was playing on the account or Panda. Okay, I'll ask him. Anyways, that's gonna give me motivation for for many videos to come. That I got the Panda win. Now, you know, back in the old days when I was relevant in PvP, I've had tons of wins against all the top accounts, of course, and at some points my defense has been so strong. Every time that I have finished top 3, it's always been my defense carrying me and not offense. I've never had like fast offense teams because usually, I think we want to go for A3 and not 2. Usually, or pretty much always, the fastest ways to get wins in Classic Arena are gonna be some kind of speed teams with lockout and stuff. And I still don't have a lockout and I have never been fast, so I never run any of those. But every time that I have done well in Arena, it's been because I figured out something new in the meta and I had some kind of really good defense team with very high win ratio. And in those days I've also had plenty of wins against Panda's main account in my defense. Like, I don't remember which one specifically, but there's definitely multiple wins where Panda lost to my defense in the times that I was in top 3. Anyway, can we beat this guy? Can we go 2 out of 2 for SP people? Fuck. I wanna go A1 now. I saved the A3 for later. He's full health. Oh, he has immunity too. I didn't even think about that. Should I do the A3? Or save it for later? Wait, can I even do... Oh, okay, we got shipped. Anyway. There's a good chance that the Nice is gonna want some vengeance and do a comeback, but maybe we can do it. I can destroy his health with the A2, and if I can survive long enough, then I can kill him with Predator, definitely. This one is gonna be well built, so I don't think we're gonna kill him from full health like we did the other Nice before. Oh, the second hit did like way less damage. To be fair, I think if I get him empowered or I get the damage relic on him and improve the build, maybe it could almost be doable to have enough damage to one-shot Nice at some point, but it's not gonna be easy. Damn, I think we got this. That the Armans getting polymorphed actually might have been a blessing in disguise, because the kill on the sheep doesn't count as a kill in relation to like his revive or Rotos A3 or Predator passive and so on. It's not a kill, so he didn't get any revives at all. I think he did weak hit on Mord because he should have had enough damage to one-shot Mord, but he didn't. Let's go, let's go. Now I'm just now I'm just flexing on them. I'm farming the ultra giga whales of SP back to back. They're probably all in Discord too, live streaming to each other, and they're like cringing like, out of all people did we have to get bad RNG against Shinny in battles, but I'll take it. again, don't take it too seriously if I brag about a couple of wins. It's, you know, they are stronger than me, I know it, but I did beat them 2 out of 2. I have 100% win ratio against Aspie today, which I think is like the rank 1 clan these days, or 1 or 2, I'm not 100% sure, but you know, I don't want to be like a bitter old clanmate, it's nothing like that, and I haven't been relevant enough to really be in the scene and know about it, but from what other people have told me, Mad has had a little bit of decline, and Aspie is allegedly stronger these days, and though they're close, and I think in top 20, Mad usually has like less people in top 20 plats, but they have like usually more like top ranks, let's say. That's what other people told me, and from what I've seen from the pictures. They are like big rivals, Mad and Aspie, if you guys don't know. Shinny the Destroyer of Aspie. That's the title I got on today's session. I was almost not gonna do this, or I didn't want to skip this, but it's not like a full session because I was working on a Predator guide and I wasn't able to do a proper video as I wanted to. But this turned out to be my favorite session so far of this season. Okay, more definitely. This name sounds very familiar. I wonder if he was in Mad or Aspie at some point, or then he's like a long time Platinum pusher. The name sounds super familiar to me, but I can't remember exactly why. I don't know if I'm gonna wanna go for UDK or Ambrose, but I'll go for Ambrose. I think he's just long time. Oh fuck. He went for Predator. We still have 2 buff strippers, so it's not over. I think he's just long time Platinum pusher. There are some names that I have never talked with them, and I might not remember their clan history completely, some I might, but they are super familiar to me because they have been Platinum pushers for a long time. I think this guy might be one of those accounts. Okay, can we get polymorph? Let's go. Okay, we're unwinnable now. The RNG, like after I did my chant, I did my, you know, RNG Jesus blessing, praying for the RNG gods before the Panda battle, and after that I was just supercharged with polymorph procs, and now we can't do anything but win. I whipped out the real life boss on me, and I maxed out my luck stat, so it's gonna be a long cooldown, maybe like a month cooldown on that mythic ability, but that was the time to use it. I think I should just save the A2. I'm gonna weak it anyway, so maybe save it. Come on, I have to win this battle. We can't. We're doing so well. We have to keep this RNG streak going. I know, we're getting polymorphs, but you know, these days the teams are doing like trillions of buffs, so it's part of the game, it's part of the strategy, it's how I build my teams, you know, what you want me to do. I get that complaint quite often, and I know that, you know, people are always gonna complain and stuff, and you know, you don't have to take it too seriously, but some people are gonna be faster, and there's nothing that I can do about it. And you know, what you want me to do, like those people that are super fast and don't like polymorph and think RNG is cringe, you want me to just you know, bend over and take it. Like, am I not supposed to use whatever means like are available to me? It's a thing that I used to say about Taras back in the day, that back in the day when I was using Helicat and people were always like, in the early days of Live Arena, Helicat was kind of OP and there wasn't too many answers to the damage Stone Skin build, and I beat, you know, Panda and these Krakens with Helicat, and people would literally tell me that stop using Helicat, it's broken and cringe and it's not like it doesn't count as a win. And I would always tell them that I will make a gentleman agreement with anybody that I will not use my Helicat if they don't use their Taras. And Taras was the best nuker at that time, super OP. And obviously nobody ever took that agreement, even though I offered it like dozens of times. Every time I said the same thing. And it's the same thing now, like, you know, the people that are fast and have lockout champions and bombs and all kinds of things that kill me before I can even take a turn in battle, they are not gonna use them, or they're not gonna stop using them. And why would they? So, you know, I'm not gonna stop using polymorph. If you think polymorph and Band is cringe, then I counter that with that speed teams and bombs are cringe, so deal with it. If you're gonna go with the speed teams and CC, then you're gonna face a lot of polymorph. Damn, this is a super hype session. I don't even have the highest win streak I ever had, and we don't even have a 10 battle win streak. But this feels like the best session. We were just farming the SP top accounts, and we actually have quite a good win streak here. That we beat 3 accounts with 30k plus in row. Let's go, including Panda. Panda has 160 million player power. He almost has 10 times higher player power than I do, and he has like 200 accounts. Let me show it to you. Now I almost feel like he's doing the name strategy as a little bit mean, and they're not all of his accounts. They're not in this clan, I'm just showing it. This is the main clan. Here is not his alt accounts, but it's a well-known fact that he has like tons of accounts, and he buys accounts from whales when they quit. And where is the other clan? Is this the clan? No, this is not the clan. This is the second clan. And then they have third clan, and that's just filled with accounts that yeah, it's this one. Where their names are numbers, and these are all allegedly Panda's alt accounts. Now, I feel like they're memeing around a little bit, like, can't they all be his accounts? But that's what everybody is saying, that they are literally all his alt accounts. Let me know in the comments if you think that is true, but allegedly, you know, people say that all of these accounts with numbers are Panda's alts. That is kind of bonkers. So he has like many accounts that are way higher player power. That's not even the only one that he has, but we literally beat the main account and not any of his side characters. Let's go. Okay, I had to do a little bit side missions there because I was rendering and then what's the word? Like processing the video about Predator Guide that I'm doing, but the file size is too like large. So first I create the video, and then I need to, there's a proper word for it, I need to make the file, I need to compress the file, because otherwise it's gonna take me like 18 hours to upload my 100 gigabyte video on YouTube. So I was doing those things in the background, and I had to click a couple buttons to change it from like creating the video to making it smaller and then uploading it on YouTube. So I wasted a little bit time, and we already kind of started the session a bit late. So it's not gonna be It's not gonna be full video, but it is what it is. I'll make a vow to myself that the next time, because I want to keep up with the points, I don't want to fall behind. I'm not behind yet, but if I keep playing too casually, I might be, because I already saw that a lot of people at the top rankings played way more games than me. Tomorrow I'm gonna do like a full 3-hour session and try to get not only top 100, but maybe top 20, maybe like better than top 50 at least. I mean, I'm gonna be probably out of top 500 the next time that I log in, but I need to keep up the pace so that we can get Panda again and get the fun fights. I don't know if this account is kind of, the name is interesting. There used to be somebody with this name in Mad, but I don't think that's this account. There was some Russian girl that was in Mad that didn't really speak a lot of English. I think she had this name, but this is a long time ago. It's not in Mad, and I feel like that account probably would be higher points. It might be that account though. The champions are also not super scary. Yes, Crackling Roots Hegemon, which is kind of not meta of course, but it's kind of like a niche strategy that is kind of pseudo viable. But with 1-star blessing, things like Crackling Roots or whatever the burn blessing is called and so on, or the poison one, they all need to be high level. No matter how good Hegemon he does have, 1-star Crackling Roots is not gonna do anything. And to be honest, this team with like Ray and Frolny doesn't look super scary. It would be kind of funny if we lose to this person. Oh, let's go. If we lose to this person and we dominated Panda and SP, but you can't win every battle, so it's possible. Frolny can actually be kind of annoying. If Frolny goes on the second form, with his affinity and with his passive, he can actually like Mega Cuck Rotos, but I do have the Death Dealer and we're dominating the battle from early on, so it was going good. Okay, he gave up. He or she, I think that's like a female name. Yeah, it's Russian, yeah. Okay, I don't think it's the account because it's so new account with 2024 patch. Those champions were kind of funny. I remember fuck. What's the name? Tairaku. Okay, give me a second. I have too many thoughts in my head. Yeah, 80% reflect. This is super annoying if you play with Rotos as your only nuker. I've lost to Frolny a few times in my day, even though Frolny is definitely one of the worst mythical nukers that you can get, and you're definitely allowed to cry if you happen to pull him. But so, about the Ray, I remember that Ray used to be one of Tairaku's favorite nukers, and he was running it in Classic Arena offense not too long ago. If you guys know a content creator called Tairaku. I think maybe like 3 years ago he was running Ray offense in Classic Arena, which has never been meta and nobody else really did it, but he liked the champion. Who knows, Ray might get a buff at some point. I'm sure, even though she's definitely not relevant in high-end PvP, probably pretty good champion for something like Green Forest, if you happen to have her and you're not like giga established account and maybe you struggle a little bit with the waves, because she does do AoE damage and AoE CC freeze, so it can be kind of useful in that kind of content like Doom Tower, Curse City or Grim Forest waves. Okay, Commodus and Lockout. So lately I've been regretting every time I go Donatello. But I think we're gonna do it anyway. Wait, I say I go Donatello and then I misclick more. I almost did it again. It's not 5-star blessing, meaning that she is missing. Oh fuck, double bombs. Ah, that's scary. Oh fuck. I can't ban both of the bombs. I have to go one of them. I'll go with the Commodus. Gnishak has higher blessing and hits harder, but we're still gonna go with the Commodus. Oh fuck. This is not looking good. I should have picked Maud. He banned Datses, that was my only bolster champion. I don't have any kind of shield. I have most of my team in stone skin. Fuck. I think the win streak might be over at this point. I don't even have too much polymorph or wand. Well, I have 2 wand, but 2 polymorphs also. Okay, come on. Okay, that's not bad. Can I cut in? If my Rotos goes before Gnishak, then it would be over, but he got the 10 meter boost. Oh fuck. No polymorph, no dodge from Predator, I think that's over. Yeah. God damn it. God damn it. Double bombs, that's too much. To be honest, his team outside of that is not the worst. If I got good Predator RNG, this is potentially soloable team, but definitely not at this point. Yeah, fuck. Well, I burned all of my luck in the Panda battle, so you can't win them all. Though like I said, I mentioned it. Oh, we got big boy account, 40,000 points. As I mentioned many times in my last few sessions, I think Mercurial set is gonna make bombs kind of semi-extinct. Okay, maybe extinct is too strong word, but they're gonna be like a endangered species. Let's put it that way. If you have a reviver with 9-piece merciless, bombs are gonna be like complete trash. And the way that bombs work is, you know, Commodus is kind of the only bomb champion that does anything outside of the initial bombing. None of the other ones do anything except that. Gizmag still, not Gizmag, Commodus still does a little bit more, but not that much more, so if you have a guaranteed way to survive the initial bombing, especially on Reviver, nobody wants to pick bombs at that point, so I think even if you don't have 9-piece Mercurial Reviver, the mere fact that you might have it, and I think people are gonna use it a lot, and the bomb champions are gonna feel it when they face them, bombs are gonna go down in usage, is my prediction. Okay, this might be actually like a Sulfurion battle. There's no immunity. He has speed boosters. He has Nukers. He can still pick immunity champion, of course, but I can just ban it. Oh, he went for the Sulfurion ban. Let's go. As you guys might know, my Sulfurion is like 350 speed. I'm not super confident that he's gonna go first, but Armans is definitely at least gonna cut in after the Arbiter, I hope. Maybe not. His Arbiter seems to be actually really fast, yeah. Okay, that's kind of sick. His entire team is super fast in this case then. Okay, that's kind of bonkers. I have to double check now does my Armans have gear on, because he still should be 410 speed, But he went before me with 3 champions, or 2 champions after the Arbiter turn meter boost, so I wasn't expecting it. He's not in Supersonic, of course, but the way that the in-game mechanic works with like speed is like, let's say that your fastest champion is like 450 speed, and they have 3 champions with 500 speed. And let's assume in this case, to make it more simple, that they don't have a turn meter boost. But if they have 3 champions that is faster than your fastest champion, and let's say the difference is like 50 speed, I'm not sure exactly in this case if they're gonna move first with 2 champions or just 1, but it will get harder to move with multiple champions in row before the enemy, and it won't happen even if all of those champions are faster than the enemy champions up to a point. There is calculators that can tell this for you, like on Deadwood Jedi website there should be one, unless it's taken down, but I assume it still works. I think there's also a calculator as a Google Doc in my Discord in the useful information channel that will also calculate it for you. I think there is one of those there. It's like a multi-tool Excel file with like 15 different tools for raid purposes. It's a really good... Oh, okay, now we're looking blue. There's a couple wins, but I mean, couple losses, but looking good. Especially this one. This is my favorite. I don't think Stealth plays anymore. Stealth was a clan mate in Mad. Very nice guy. He was also kind of not like a Giga Whale. Obviously everybody in Mad was Whale, but he was kind of you know, the free to play version of Mad Whales, let's say. And he was still doing really well in Arena. And he was also kind of the... There was a couple other ones, but there was H.E. Senti, and then there was him, and there was a couple more too, but he was one of the math nerds in Mad that was kind of our like calculator or fact checker, that if there was any new mechanics we would always ask him to clarify it for us. And he made a very nice Excel file with multiple original calculators that he made for raid, including like damage ones and speed calculators and this kind of stuff. And this is like years ago, and I don't think Stealth even plays raid at this point, but his calculator is still crazy. I still use it up to date, and it's available in my Discord in useful information channel if you want to check it. You can run that one even without internet access, so... Okay, he's going for full turtles. Maybe not full, but starting out with double turtle. I think I only saw full turtles once, and it was an easy battle. Okay, that doesn't look too terrible. I think we're still gonna go for Fabian Ban, and I guess he does have Lazarus, but I'm still gonna go with Sulfurion. Let's see how fast this guy is. How much time do I have left on this session? Okay, 20 minutes or 17 minutes. I can still maybe do like 3 battles if I'm quick enough. Definitely outside of my win rate, one thing that is maybe keeping me a little bit away from getting the top ranks in live arena, which I definitely noticed after the first and second days of the current season. Like, I remember I watched the first session that I did like 22 battles, and then there was like a guy that was rank 1 and he did like 70 battles or something crazy like that. And he was doing like 3 times faster battles than me or something crazy like that. I know. Sometimes I'm talking too much and thinking about my picks, but also my battles are sometimes, take a while. And if you only run speed teams, then you might have like 10-second battles pretty often with bombs. Okay. Not the best start, to be honest. Let's see how we do. Okay, let's go. That's what I wanna see. Okay, fuck. I wanna do whale, but we're not even gonna get it to predator, so better do A1 or do nothing. And he has the A3 from predator with the gaze up would of course ignore the passive of Donatello, but both of his nukers are in immunity, so there's not really much I can do here. At least we got one kill for the passive, so he has a chance to dodge the big boy nuke from Donatello, but it's looking kind of scary. I think I might lose this battle. Well, it's not over until it's over, but wait. No, is Rotos gonna... Rotos didn't get... Oh, fuck. Rotos didn't get healed. Okay, it's over. What? Oh my god. My Duchess, I always call her fat and then she still comes in clutch like that. I need to make her even more fat. She doesn't have any of those gemstones that reduce the ignore defense like from abilities, and those gemstones, they are like crazy. The difference of having one of those gemstones and not is crazy. People often underestimate how much ignore defense. Okay, peace, passive, let's go, passive. People often don't understand. By the way, if you run the calculator by stealth, that will give you a good impression. You can put your stats on one champion on it and the exact multipliers and everything, and then you can run how much damage you would do with ignore defense or like with Helm Smasher proc or without it. It will give you the exact numbers on one of the calculators. Fuck. We don't have... Fuck. I could kill Leo with Hunter's Gaze up, but we don't have Whale, so he can resist this. Okay, we just have to YOLO it. Let's go. That's a win. Yeah, so, yeah. The ignore defense makes insane difference, and reducing it also makes insane difference, of course. So, if I get one or two of those gemstones on my Duchess at some point, which, I'm sure I will, it's gonna feel very different. It's gonna be like she gained 60% effective health or something crazy like that. It's gonna, like, it's not gonna be like 5% tankiness increase. It's gonna be like 50% or 100% or something mega bonkers like that in practice. It's like 12% per gem, and I don't remember which gemstone is it, like which slot. Can I get two of them in Volcardiac part or not? If I can't, then if I do get those gemstones, it might be worth switching to another relic that you can slot those in. But if I get like two of those and it's 24% ignore defense reduction, that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be like Helm Smasher and not proccing it, which means probably like enemies gonna do half of the damage that they usually do. It depends on their total ignore defense and so on, but it's insanely impactful. The way ignore defense generally works, that having no ignore defense is terrible, and you might be surprised. Again, I'm not like a math guy, but the more ignore defense you have, the better it is to get more. So if you can get like 100% ignore defense, that's like immensely better than 90%. So if you can reduce their ignore defense from, let's say, like, I don't know, 70 to 50, it makes way bigger difference than you might realize unless you're some kind of math wizard, and I'm not one of those. Download the calculator and you can play a little bit with it, and you can get a good visual impression by running the numbers on it. I have made a video about it before too, so if you search for that, then you can see what I'm talking about in a couple seconds without actually downloading it. Okay, Donatello or Nice? I mean, Donatello or Mod? I think it's Mod, yeah. Okay, let's go. These are the last ones. Maybe one more battle if I can get this win relatively quickly. By relative I mean 10 minutes, so that's the standards on my account. Let's go, good start. Armand's was faster than his local torture meter boost. And Stone Skin didn't kick in, let's go. A lot of animals, it's what I like to see. Can we get one more? Come on, Lazarus, I know you want to. Let's see a sheep. Okay, we're not gonna see sheep. He instantly went to the nuke form. Usually they open with the support stuff, but this guy didn't. Oh, let's go. Predator didn't proc the passive, but he just counter-attacked normally. One-shot the Lazarus. The Predator affinity is really useful in practice. I kind of keep giving the same deal to both Predator and Rotos, even though they're different affinities, but Rotos can get weak hits from Fabian and Trixia, meaning that he can avoid lockout, and that's very useful in practice often. But then there's a lot of magic affinity champions, including nukers like Siegfried, Nice, Lazarus, and all of those champions being able to weak hit on tanky nuker like Predator is super useful. I think he would be like way worse if he was different affinity. For Predator specifically, and these can of course change over time, but in the current meta and the format of PvP, for both Live Arena and Classic Arena, fuck, who do we wanna kill? Okay, never mind. I think if Predator was Void affinity, maybe you're gonna disagree with. If you disagree with this in comments, tell me why, but I think Predator, if he was any other affinity, including Void, he would be a lot worse. The fact that he is Force affinity is very good for his kits. Like I said, for Rotos and Armand's magic affinity is good for other reasons. But like he can already ignore lockout with his passive if he procs it. And magic affinity is more for like supports. I mean the spirit affinity is for supports, so having magic is good for that reason, to counter supports. And the force is good to counter nukers generally. Tranda is not meta these days, but there's plenty of other magic affinity nukers. Okay, we're climbing up a little bit in the win rate too. If I can keep this up, maybe we can get back up to 70%. Then can we get another battle with... Okay, this is a big boy account. Damn, we're really high points now. We're not meeting a lot of accounts that are low points. I was gonna say that it would be funny to get another battle against Panda, but I almost don't want to get another battle, I'm not gonna lie, because I won and he will take the win back probably, and it's a win for me, so I don't want to give him any take-backs about it. This fucker, he took my Predator instantly. He early picked it. He might know what I was gonna do, but Predator is so good that a lot of the big boy accounts are running it anyway. I was talking with one guy in my Discord, and I wasn't looking at the leaderboards in Platinum Arena last reset, but he said that rank 4 from last reset was running Predator in defense, so the whales do appreciate it as well, not just me. Look, I don't have too many options now, I have to go with Carlos. We'll just have to live with that. I think Modern Carlos. Modern Carlos, maybe, if he doesn't pick Lockout, yeah, I think we're gonna go for Predator ban, honestly. I'm not doing this just to, you know, show that how I feel about Predator, but I think it makes, yeah, okay, he went Rotos ban. That was definitely a good ban, because he can still do it with Empress, of course, but Predator might block revive the Rooster, even through the block damage buff that he can do on the first form. So I don't want to take any chance. And he did ban one of my nukers, so I think he's kind of he's running 2 block revive nukers, and he had kind of good game plan that if he bans one of mine and he kills it with block revive, then it's game over no matter what. Even if everybody else on his team is dead, because Empress can switch the health points and so on, there's no way I will be able to kill it with supports. Even if he's low health and everybody else in his team is dead. And the Empress is kind of fuck. Polymorph, please. He even has 1 stack of interception. No, okay. Not looking good. I think we're not gonna win this battle. I needed the Predator. He got both Predator and Empress. Those are my 2 future star nukers, so he took my shit. What can I say? I don't think there's gonna be a comeback in this battle. Even if I get to nuke with the Rooster, he's just gonna commit seppuku against the Empress passive, so. Maybe. Probably not. His team is too good. He has the Maritska passive that is gonna revive everybody at high turn meter. And then he has the Giga Speed Shu Chen, and she's definitely gonna cut in. And it's gonna be... Even if I kill everybody once, which will be hard through Empress passive, he's still gonna make sure that Empress is gonna, you know, take a turn before my Gallows after that and finish off the battle. Wait, is my Rooster geared? He's not like... He's not taking any turn, and Rooster should not be that slow if he's fully built. Okay, I think he has gear on. Fuck, he might have died there if he didn't, if I switched the form and I didn't have block damage. I mean, he definitely would have died because I would have just procced the... what do I want to do here? I think I just go... Empress is super slow, but low health, but I think I just polymorph it. I think that makes more sense. To buy some time. But yeah, if Rooster didn't have the block damage up, and even if he didn't die to the counter attack, he would have just died to the reflect from his passive if I went full nuke with the decrease defense up. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with this, but because I can't really nuke if the Empress is alive. I mean, yeah. Fuck. What can I do here? I guess it's better to it's better to die to the recoil than to get block revived. So maybe I just have to go on a suicide mission and hope it works out. Fuck. Okay, game over. That was gonna happen. Okay, we put up a fight, but that was kind of a bad. Oh, we have time for one more. That was a bad matchup. I kind of expected to lose that one. Do I have 2 losses in a row now? Oh fuck, time ended. Okay. Well, not 2 losses, but I had 1 loss not that long ago. It's always weird, like sometimes I do bad and I know exactly how good I'm doing. Now it felt like the end of the session was kind of going bad after the Panda win. But we still only got 2 losses, so actually we are 8 out of 10 in the last battles. Not bad. Anyway, we beat some big boy accounts, not just Panda. Don't, you know, let's not get too stuck up on Panda, even though it was pretty bog, but we beat many accounts that were like 30k plus points. I think we had more even outside of this the last 10 battles, but just here alone we have 4 accounts, and we almost, you know, this one was not out of the realm of possibilities to win either, even though he did good pick and ban phase, let's say, but with good luck maybe I could have won it. Okay, we're rank 124, 67% win ratio. I didn't keep up with the top 100 goal, but like I said, I haven't been playing as much games so far. I did like not full sessions the last 3 days, and some of these madmen played multiple sessions per day, so there's still room to catch up a little bit. Okay, so yeah, we're like four or 5 battles away from 4 battles, right? Yeah, we're 4 battles. 4? 2 battles. We're 2 battles away from top 100. Yeah, so the difference is almost non-existent. But there is lots of people very close to top 100, obviously. And they're all thinking about the same thing, so oh, there I am. So we'll see about it later on the season. Make your bets right now. Is top 100 gonna happen or not? Anyway, that's it. Have a nice day. I hope you guys will get as good RNG on your next live arena sessions as well and get some brag 30 victories. But see ya.